right, guys, so if you're installing your Maverick R E-valve, you've gotten the video of how to install a mid-pipe, and it's the same up to this point. Now, at this point, we need to install the bracketry to hold the E-valve and the tip and run the wiring. The wiring is the same as the X3 for you guys who had an X3 in the past. If not, let's go take a look up front real quick. On the Maverick R, you've got two options for power. You need to have a constant power, a ground, and a keyed power. Keyed power is what turns on your toggle, and the constant power is what supplies the power. On the Maverick R, you've got a couple locations. Right here, if you're mounting your E-valve in this location, this is obviously the easiest spot. You have a factory bus bar here. Has all three of those power sources. If not, you can come up here, they've added another source of power. You can run power there, switch over there, switch in the middle. You can even run power there and switch down here still if you wanted. On the Maverick R, the cup holder comes out super easy. It just unbolts like that. We've already got some wiring ran there, but you can just peel this back and you can actually see the bus bar right there. The most common issue we have with wiring is guys wiring their keyed power to constant power. If you've got your toggle switch and your toggle switch is staying on all the time, you've got your constant and key powered sources backwards. So got that covered. Let's get to the back of the car. We'll kind of show you where we run the power wire for the E-valve motor and how we secure it, and then we'll go on to the bracketry of the E-valve. All right, guys, for running the power wire to your E-valve, that's the gray one. We essentially came out of the tunnel, up across the motor. We even go through this little hook right here to keep everything out of the way. We secure it here. We're dropping down to the E-valve here. Don't forget your bracket to clamp your harness to the motor. Keeps all this secure from moving around. So something important about mounting the tip is that it's not square on. It's not side-to-side adjustment. It's triangulated. So a ½ inch back here may only equate to a 1/16 of an inch up here. So adjustments are small. We kind of get everything where we think it's going to look good. We slowly start tightening it, leave it all loose still so you can make adjustments, and kind of like lug nuts on a wheel, you slowly tighten it all down and then it'll all find its little happy place. Every one of these machines can be a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys how you set up your brackets and how to easily and quickly adjust everything to make sure that your E-valve bracket is square with your factory or RPM tip. All right, guys, first thing with these brackets. On this 90-degree one, you've got a short side, a long side, and then on this flat bracket, you have one with a long oval hole and a small oval hole. Small oval hole is going to mount to the stud of the exhaust, and the short 90-degree side is going to mount to the bracket of the muffler. These guys are actually going to mount like this. So you're going to get a tube of Loctite. Loctite goes on anything with a nut and bolt. So if you're tightening it, use Loctite. The only thing you really don't need to use Loctite on is going to be the T-bolt clamp because it has a nylon locking nut. These ones are Fuji style. Loctite's best. Not required by any means, but since there's a lot of vibration and a lot of heat, we like Loctite. First thing we're going to do is drop some Loctite on both of these bolts. We're going to take the shorter bolt here. We're going to drop it through the brackets, drop one washer, add a nut, and again, we're just going to hand tighten it for now. Everything's gonna be loose. It's super loose now. I'll actually take the wrenches, tighten this up so I still have some movement, but it's still pretty snug. So that way it can kind of get rid of some of this excess movement. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our T-bolt clamp. We're gonna kind of reach through here and just let it sit on there like that. It can kind of lay there. We're gonna grab our tip. We're gonna slide it towards the exhaust and get it on there, and just really rough idea of where it needs to be. Nothing needs to be close yet. So like, as you can see, this exhaust can be held up a little bit. You know, we kind of have it close. We're obviously aimed too far down. We're maybe not center. When I'm talking about triangulated designs is if you pull this exhaust away, it will actually not just slide over, not even evenly. This corner may come out more, this corner may sink more. So that's what I mean by triangulated. So you're just kind of looking for the perfect fit. You'll get it once we get the bracketry and adjustments up there. We can set it up exactly where we want this tip. Center with this one, it's easy. So down here on the muffler, on the far back edge is the factory bolt. You're going to remove it. We're going to install our slightly longer bolt. We're also going to install this bracket. We're going to slide it through there, put a washer on the back, a nut on the back, same thing. Tighten it up snugly enough that we can still move it. Everything is still, we can kind of get it where we want it to be, and we'll move on to the last bolt. Got this bolt in here. It's still pretty loose. This one's still pretty loose. Now you're just going to mount it to this stud like that. We're going to put a nut right here with some Loctite on it, tighten it up snug, and then we're going to get everything slow where it can still move but has very little movement. We're going to start adjusting the tip next. All right, guys, so now that we're really close to having the install of the bracketry and tip close, what I like to do is set all of these adjustments almost just right in the middle. And then I'll come back, look at the tip, get it as close as possible. That way we're not maxed out from side to side already when it's time to make a small adjustment. So what we're gonna do is, I got these all set where I want them. They're pretty snug right now, where we kind of had to bump it to move them. We're gonna come back, look at the tip, and get it adjusted. All right, guys, you can see the tip's pretty out of adjustment, right? We're just gonna kind of reach it back up in here, and we're gonna twist it down, maybe insert it onto the muffler some more. Maybe it needs to come off the muffler some more, or maybe we need to move the brackets, or a little bit of both. So whatever it takes to get the tip center with the factory tip. Then you wanna stand up top, kind of look down it, and make sure it's straight side to side. All that adjustment can be done at the tip and at the bracket. Gonna get it close, you're gonna slowly start tightening it, and you're gonna wanna come back and make sure it's straight again. We don't want any crooked tips out there in the wild making it look like a goofball. This is your chance to get it dialed in perfect, and you can really enjoy your RPM 3-inch E-valve. So. All right, guys, and with these kits, you may have a couple leftover nuts, a couple extra washers. We do send spares, so you're just gonna use what you need to use. The rest of them, throw it in your toolbox. Your tip's adjusted, it's mounted, time to go rip.